sussing out your luck, going hard in the paint, and that's how you assert dominance.
Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with a new Golem deck. In this Golem deck, you're going to have Cannon Cart. Cannon Cart most recently got buffed, and it works so well with Golem. You're going to have a lot of DPS sources in this deck. You're going to have Night Witch, you're going to have Cannon Cart, and you're going to have Mega Minion. And you're going to have a variety of air defenses, so if your opponent's running Lava Loon, you easily win by just going the same lane as them. You're going to have Mega Minion, you're going to have Baby Dragon, you're going to have Night Witch, and of course you're going to have NATO and Poison. Pretty much an automatic win against every single balloon deck in the game. Also, if you play against Logbait, you got the trifecta of spells, you got Poison, Log, and Tornado, so that will be a very easy win for you as well. You can play this deck for 12-win grand challenges or trophy pushing on ladder. Let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comment section. Alright, this guy's going to go in for Spear Goblins at the river. We're going to go for Cannon Cart to make sure we can kill them. And we're going to wait and see exactly what this man wants to do. He's not really dropping anything right now. He's going to go for Fire Spirits. What are those? And also a Knight. So, Fire Spirits, Knight, Spear Goblins. Is this going to be Mortar or something? We're going to have to wait and see. I'm just going to go for Baby Dragon for cycling purposes. I'm not going to get too frisky with the Golem. I really don't want to do that. I just want to relax, vibe away. He's going to go for a Miner on defense, so obviously he didn't have anything else that wasn't splash oriented to defend that. And since he has Miner as his main win condition, he doesn't have Hog Rider. Hog Rider is something that's really, really scary when you're playing against Mortar decks. They can punish you off his lane. Like, he'd be able to go for like Hog Rider, like Minion Horde, and I would be scared. But if he just goes in for like Miner Minion Horde, I can poison it. I'm not scared. I'll just like eat the minor damage and I won't like really respond to, I really won't worry about anything, you know? I'm going to go for Night Witch. I'm going to get ready. Unfortunately, I don't have Baby Dragon, but I think I can get some nice poison value on top of those. Also obliterating the Tesla that he dropped early. He's going to drop Bats right on top, so that was well played on his end. I kind of want to go for a Mega Minion here, and maybe we can get that Mega Minion on top of the tower. It's a little bit of an adventurous Mega Minion, but I don't think he has any great answers to it. He's already exhausted his Bats, and then he has to drop a Knight on defense, which is a 3 elixir commitment. Obviously does not want to do that very often. Could wait the last possible second, log that before any Spear Goblin hits, make sure that we don't have to respond to the Knight, which is always very nice. And he's going to go for a Miner. We will eat those Fire Spirit damage, but I just want to activate the King Tower early on. I think that's a little bit better than NATOing it all to the middle, because, you know, it would even out the tower damage on both sides. I'm pretty happy about that. Can end up going for a Golem in the back, and then I can subsequently follow up with the Night Witch as soon as I feel comfortable doing so. I know that he's going to have a pretty fast cycle deck. It's not very scary. I haven't seen Minion Horde or anything. He might have Minion Horde, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know, man. I think this is a great matchup for us. I'm going to go for Night Witch right now. He's going to go for Spear Goblins. He's going to end up just getting completely throttled by this Cannon Cart. Like, it denies any potential. It completely precludes any possibility of him getting any damage. I'm going to go for Baby Dragon right on top of the Bats that he was obviously going to drop. Then I can go for a Mega Minion in the back. I know that the Baby Dragon will start working on top of that, so I don't really have to worry about it too much. Actually, the Mega Minion does. The Cannon Cart gets on top of his tower, so it looks like we might be swerving and switching lanes. Cannon Cart got us so much more damage, and if you're able to push in the same lane as the control deck player, then they're really not able to like pressure opposite lane in good faith, right? So we are going to end up going in for another Night Witch. He's going to be doing that, but I don't really care too much. I can just log that back, realizing that the Knight will end up dying. Well, actually, that Spear Goblin is putting in so much work. I was going to say the Knight was going to end up dying. The Miner would get a transient amount of damage. It really wouldn't matter. I'm going to end up going in for a Poison here. I know that the Night Witch will probably get on top of the tower. I actually want to NATO everything. Get that off of my Golem. Maybe get the Mega Minion on top of the tower. And then when the Golem explodes, then we just win the game. So GG. Well played, and peace out, Girl Scouts. Just casually cycling back to another Poison. Actually, that was a really good Tesla. Preserving him. He was really trying to preserve himself, but it doesn't matter. Baby Dragon finishes off the tower. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you, my man. Alright guys, we got a game against Karim. I'm going to be saucing out a Cannon Cart to obliterate those Fire Spirits. We're going to have to wait and see what the Legend Reborn wants to do. So I could go for a Poison on top of that, but I really don't want to. I want to wait and see if he's going to sauce out more units. He's going to go for a Valkyrie. He's going to end up having Valkyrie plus Furnace. So my suspicions are saying Graveyard or Minor Control. We're going to have to wait and see though. So Mega Minion will end up dying. I just want to relax, wait until double elixir before I do anything. So I really don't want to poison that. I do want to poison it, but I don't because I know he's probably has Graveyard and the only reliable answer is going to be a poison. So we're going to relax. Baby Dragon is belching away on top of all of his units. Obviously, I think he's probably going to go in. Mega Minion will die because Baby Dragon gets 2 hits and then the Baby Dragon renders it useless. Okay. Alright guys, we got a counter deck on our hands. Let's see if we can make this happen. I'm going to go for an early Night Witch so we can spawn as many bats as possible early on. To get ready, I could end up going for a Poison here, but I really don't want to. I want to relax, going for a Cannon Cart for more DPS, higher DPS. The more the merrier. More bats on top of the tower, or more bats on top of the P.E.K.K.A. rather, is always good. He's going to have to go for more than just a poison on top of the cannon cart. Cannon cart will stay alive and it will get on his side of the map. He's going to have to arrow it as well. That is a 7 elixir investment, so that is really good for us. None of his spells touched our tower either, and we got a little bit of chip damage with that Golemite. Really good for us. I really don't want to go sauce out my Mega Minion because it's a high source of DPS, and that's one of our great ways of ending up killing his P.E.K.K.A. earlier. So I'd rather just retain that for a little bit longer. I'm going to go Baby Dragon in this situation because I know the Baby Dragon will do much better against Furnace or Archers, whichever one he wants to drop, and I really want to keep the Mega Minion. So that worked out really well for us. I know it's going to kill the Archers. Okay, never mind. He might go in for a Graveyard here. He has a tank, right? That was really well played on his end, keeping that alive. I can't poison again. I know I want to, but I can't. Go Night Witch. And then I want to go in for a Golem here. So we still have the cannon cart on the map. I know the cannon cart will provide us some serious utility. He's going to go for Furnace. Alright, we have to end up getting a pretty nice push here with a cannon cart, Baby Dragon. These are not poisonable, so that is good for me. I also want to go for Baby Dragon earlier. Maybe we're able to hit the Fire Spirits earlier as well. I'm going to go for Poison. I don't know if he has Graveyard or not, but he goes in for a Poison like that. That means that he's not able to go in for a Graveyard because we could drop Night Witch and then he's really not able to make too much happen. Cannon cart is still alive. It dies, but you know, it's still alive, killing the P.E.K.K.A. And we get a little bit of splash damage there. We're going to go in for another Golem. We know that the Fire Spirits are going to die by the cannon cart, and then the Mega Minion is not going to actually get any tower hits because it's in HP range that does not matter. So he's really trying to facilitate a Graveyard push here, and I'm thinking that I probably want to go in for a Log, and then I probably want to go in for a Poison. I was trying to cycle my cheap Elixir cards so that I could get back to Poison. The cannon cart is still alive, working away on top of that. I also want to go in for Night Witch, even though that I know he's got P.E.K.K.A. It's still going to be fine. I want to go in for a Mega Minion as well. Mega Minion does not die to Poison, so it's really, really good for us. If we're able to kill the P.E.K.K.A., maybe I'm able to go in for another Golem earlier before he's able to get back to another P.E.K.K.A. So something that I'm pretty optimistic about. I'm going to go for a cannon cart in the back in case he wants to go for a Graveyard, and it looks like he's probably going to do just that. So what I'm going to do here is I actually want to go for NATO. I want to not go in for a Poison. If I go in for the NATO there, then we're able to retain more Elixir, and I don't actually have to go in for a Poison. I'm able to end up conserving Elixir, conserve my Poison, and now if he goes in for Archers, I'm able to poison that, right? So very, very important here. I'm able to go in for a Poison on top of the Archers, as I said before, and I think we might be able to get on top of the tower with a Golem. Look at the P.E.K.K.A. backtracking out here. I might want to go in for another Baby Dragon just for more DPS and more air superiority. Got double Baby Dragon domination on the field, boys. I want to go in for a NATO. Maybe we can get more damage with the Baby Dragon. I do not know. Oh, that was kind of a bad NATO, I'm not going to lie. I thought that was going to work out a little bit better for us there. This is definitely one of those matchups that you have to play perfectly, and I just kind of just threw my Elixir advantage. I don't know if I can bounce back, guys. It was a really bad play on my end. I'm going to go for a Golem in the back. I know that the cannon cart is going to be mopping up the floor there. And honestly, the Furnace is really, really scary because not only does he end up having like a great answer that way, like to our Night Witch bats, but he's able to conserve his Poison in a lot of situations because of the Furnace, right? So I'm going to go for Baby Dragon right on top. Our Poison will mitigate skeleton chip damage, and then we still have the air superiority of the Baby Dragon and Mega Minion, and then we're going to counter push with that. Kind of want to go in for another Golem because he might not be back to... Actually, he's definitely back to P.E.K.K.A. He cycled it earlier than me, so I'm going to go in for another Golem in the back. I have to wait and see. We're going to have to relax a little bit. This is a good opportunity for him to go in for a Graveyard. We're going to wait and see if he wants to do it. So what I got to do is I got to go in for a Log. I have to make sure that I have enough Elixir to actually go in for a Poison. The reason I didn't go in for anything else is because, you know, I need to make sure I have enough Elixir for the Poison, right? So I couldn't go in for like units because it just would have been too much. Always have to be cognizant of that. I'm going to go for cannon cart. Unfortunately, it was right into a Poison. But we're going to end up trying to kill that as soon as possible. He's going to end up going for Poison. He's going to probably have to arrow this. And look at the Baby Dragon, guys. Holy crap. Baby Dragon on top of the tower. I'm going to end up going for a belch of Baby Dragon plus Tornado, Log. And we end up winning the game. GG, well played. I can't believe we won. Peace out, Girl Scout. Holy crap. Close game. All right, we got a game against someone from Star Alliance. We're going to be saucing out of good luck. We're going to see what he wants to do. He's going to go for a Giant in the back. We're going to go cannon cart, same lane as that Giant. Cannon cart should do pretty well with DPS against the Giant, the Santa Claus, and he's going to end up going in for a Musketeer. So we're definitely going to poison that as soon as that gets into range. We're going to poison it a little bit preemptively so it walks up into it. The Musketeer is going to have an extended stay inside that poison, and she will end up dying a valiant death. And the Giant is actually pushing the cannon cart back further and further, so that worked out really, really well for us. It's going to end up dropping a mini P.E.K.K.A, so I'm going to end up having to go for a Mega Minion. I'm also going to sauce out a Log just to make sure it doesn't get a single hit on our tower. He ended up dropping his Giant, mini P.E.K.K.A at the river. He's down, like, all of his DPS units are out of cycle. He ends up dropping a zap. I think I can go in for a Golem, guys. I think this is actually a situation where I can go for a Golem. If he goes Giant same lane, then we're in a great situation. If he goes opposite lane, I'm still okay with this. It's not horrible. It's definitely not the end of the world. I'm thinking I probably want to do a tower trade here. As Banana Goose said, this is probably one of the better things to do. Going in for a tower trade, just making sure I don't get 3-crowned. And then he probably doesn't have a great way of dealing with this because he's down so much elixir. And we're just making it happen, guys. We're thriving out here. I'm going to end up going for a Baby Dragon in the right-hand lane because I know it's going to go kill the Mega Minion. And then it will still end up going in the right-hand lane, the lane that we actually want to go towards. I end up going in for a Mega Minion if I really want to. I think the Bat will end up killing the Musketeer, so that worked out really well. We do this nice tower trade, and I think we're in a prime position to make things happen. He's going to drop a mini pack, and he's down so much elixir. Look at that deficit he's down. Awesome. So Golemites are working away on top of the tower. Golemites will end up taking the tower, actually. And I'm thinking that I probably just want to go in for a cannon cart. Don't really want to allow him to do too much. I didn't want to cycle in that lane because I didn't want him to spam me here. And he's probably just going to not do anything with that Mega Minion. The Mega Minion ends up dying. He might go and try to defend that tower. Looks like he's going to do that. I'm going to go Golem the same lane as that. I want to stockpile a push behind this. And then potentially go for the 3. Or just like after win this battle, then I go and drop units or a Golem in the middle while he's still trying to defend the potential 3-crown. Then he's just down in a lot of situation. Like, it's a really bad situation for him. Basically, I'm stockpiling a pretty big push that he will not be able to defend. Everything behind the Golem is super tanky, super thick, and we're definitely taking the right-hand tower without it using any spells, and I can go for a Golem here. That was kind of my main play. Getting a push together that he has to defend for the 3-crown, and then just utilizing the Golem in the middle to potentially just go in for the easy second tower is always a pretty good play. He's going to end up fireballing that, and then we can just go and log and potentially kill the Muskie. I'm going to go in for a poison. I don't know if we actually want to 3-crown him or not, but this is working out really, really well for us, guys. I'm just playing safe and sound. Didn't really want to go for the actual 3-crown. I didn't want to commit towards the actual 3-crown or commit towards this lane. I wanted to go into the Giant and then just make a push off of that. So again, I'm going to go in for a Cannon Cart. I'm going to end up going for a Baby Dragon. And then I want to NATO everything backwards so then the Ice Spirit doesn't end up doing as dirty. He ends up getting an Ice Spirit right on top, but it's not too scary. I'm going to end up going for a Night Witch right on top of the Musketeer. We still have the Cannon Cart alive. Cannon Cart is really, really good. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but after the balance changes, it has gotten so much better. He's going to go for a Santa Claus right into us, and now he's burning because he knows that all I have to do is go in for a poison and a log. And that ends up taking his tower, and that's all she wrote. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. That is how you end up finessing any Giant player. GG, well played, and good luck with the rest of your ladder session, my man. Alright, so we got like another game against this man with Furnace. We're going to be saucing out a Baby Dragon to eliminate the Furnace Fire Spirits as soon as possible, and then he's going to go for a Valkyrie. So I want to go for a Mega Minion right on top of the Valkyrie, make sure it doesn't get too many hits on our tower, because we know Valkyrie is super thick. It will get so much damage if left alone. So after seeing Archers, is this going to be Graveyard? Is this going to be PEKKA? What is this madness? We're going to have to wait and see, guys. We're going to definitely have to wait and see. I kind of want to go in for Cannon Cart here to make sure that we protect our Night Witch to the best of our ability. And maybe we're going to be able to kill the Archers and retain the Cannon Cart. Cannon Cart actually dies on our side of the map, unfortunately. So, not the best situation for us to be in. I thought it was going to retain a little bit of HP, but guess what? It will distract the Furnace for a little bit longer. I also think that we're up a little bit of Elixir, so I'm going to go in for a Golem. I don't really think he has a deck that can pressure me too hard. He's actually going to have PEKKA again. So I guess I guess that this deck is just floating around in the meta right now. We've seen this a lot, right? This PEKKA deck has just been everywhere. Holy crap, man. It's crazy to see this almost every single game. Like, we've played this a lot now. I'm going to go for a Mega Minion. I get ready. Is he going to drop Archers? I will end up going for a NATO. That's fine. Baby Dragon should be able to finish off the Mega Minion because it was targeting it. There's no point in NATOing it then. And he's going to drop Archers. He's going to have Graveyard, so I really don't want to do anything stupid. He hasn't shown like a stable win condition, so he's going to have Graveyard. So we're going to have to go in for a Poison here. And we know that that Fire Spirit is ready and ready to go on top of us. I knew that the Night Witch will be able to finish that off. Archers are a little bit troublesome, but I can't let them hit my tower. I'd much rather have that amount of damage go on top of the Night Witch instead of our tower, right? Very important for that to happen. He's going to arrow us yet again, guys. Oh my gosh. This guy's a certified savage. So I'm going to end up going for a Baby Dragon here. And I'm thinking that we're going to be doing pretty well as long as I can facilitate a push where he like poisons like a Mega Minion and a Cannon Cart and then arrows it, and then I can get like a free Night Witch or something. Also, this is really good for us. Him dropping a Mega Minion outside, like that's one of his high DPS units besides his PEKKA. So I don't really know why he would do that, but he dropped it, and now we're going to have a pretty nice advantage here, I would say. I'm actually going to go in for Cannon Cart here, and because I know that the archers are going to walk up, I'm actually going to go in for a poison. I know that he's not going to be able to go in for an offensive graveyard until like he has units crossing the river, and I think that we're going to win the battle at the river. That poison is really good for us. I'm going to go in for another golem because I think that the battle at the river is just won by us, and then he's going to have to drop like a PEKKA on top, and if he does that, then the baby dragon is just getting too much damage. The Cannon Cart is something that he had to respond to a little bit earlier, so he had to pick his poison. He's like, am I going to drop units that are going to die, and then I won't have enough elixir to respond to the golem, or am I going to respond to the Cannon Cart and the baby dragon and just lose the game then? So it was really him just picking his poison. Does he want to respond to the baby dragon, or does he want to respond to the golem? He couldn't pick both. GG and well played, man.